something that can be a really huge differentiator in terms of Zerg player skill when you're new is the ability to hotkey your eggs into your army control group. So let's say that I'm going to make a bunch of units here. Maybe I'm going to make some supply. So I go ahead and hit my overlord key, and I'm going to make some drones. I'm going to drone up a little bit, and then I'm going to make some Zerglings. The naive way is for me to just hit the Z key a bunch here, right? So go ahead and hit the Z key. And what that's going to do is it's going to send those Zerglings and the overlords when they pop out to the place where I've got my bases rallied, right? So we should see that now. We've got some overlords floating out on the map. And I guess I forgot to set my worker rally here. Go ahead and do that now. And we've got these Zerglings that are now coming out to that spot on the map that I have my rally set to. Now, that's great and all, but my army's down here. And, maybe it was over here when I set this hotkey. Now they're down here, and I'm, fighting my opponent. I'm trying to scout their tech, do all these things, and in the middle of that, I gotta remember to take these guys and add them to my main army, right? Otherwise, I've just got a blob of lings that are kind of sitting off doing nothing. So, what's a better way to do it? Alright, so we're back here, we've got some larvae ready, I'm looking at my army, and I'm going to go, okay, let's get our larvae. We need to make some supply, right? So we go 4S VVV, 4S DDD, let's make some drones. Notice I'm doing something a little bit different here. In between making those overlords and making the drones, I'm hitting 4S again. We're going to talk about why in a moment. That part's important though, make sure you do this. If you don't, bad things will happen. Now, we've made overlords, we've made drones, we're going to make a bunch of armies. So I'm going to hold down the Z key. And instead of going and doing something else, I'm now going to hit Shift 2. That adds them to my army selection. And now when I say 2, move here. You see these crazy looking lines? If you watch more experienced players play, you'll see good Zergs do this, right? And notice the lines went away. Why is that? My Zerglings just hatched, and now when I'm issuing commands, they are automatically running to the spot where my army is. The only exception here is I believe they don't follow attack move commands while they're still eggs. Otherwise, that should work for you. If you don't do the little click in between, so 4S VV, 4S DDD, 4S ZZZZ, cue them. The bad thing that I talked about earlier is you can hotkey some of that other stuff into your army when you add them to your hotkey. You obviously don't want that. You don't want to be running around and have these lines be your drones and overlords as well as your Zerglings. You want it to be only the army that you're making.